Have you seen the thing on Instagram where it was like Marvel will pay da 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 for people who write like an explanation for where all the Kangs went?
Yes, yes, yes.
Should we
Yeah.
workshop that right now? Should we come
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
the keeping it real
I saw a
explanation
really
for where
good
the
one.
Kangs went?
I saw a
I saw a
video.
really
I
good
saw a
one.
video this morning of Soups like arguing with his friend who was like, "Opening scene of Kang Dynasty, gonna be Doom killing all the Kangs," and Soups was like, "They will not put Jonathan Majors in that movie," and it's like, dude, the funniest thing to me is the fact that they totally could have kept going with Kang if they didn't confirm that every Kang everywhere in the entire multiverse is Jonathan Majors.
Maybe that was like only. What if that wasn't the multiverse and it was just like a dream?
Like,
Like he was just
it would
dreaming
be,
about the multiverse.
it would be such. The funniest thing is, it would be such an easy cop out for them to be like, no, they all look
There's a
different.
better Kang somewhere that's a
There's
different
There's a
actor.
better Kang that's played by fucking I don't know.
Played by Robert Downey
doesn't
Jr.
get
Yeah,
killed by
played by
ants.
Robert Downey.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Keeping it real. Yeah, we're keeping it real.
What is up, real ones? Today we're coming at you with another episode. Today we have guest Diego McNally. Is that how you say your last name?
Yes, I'm Diego McNally.
And I've never met Diego. Diego's Bobby's OG friend from SoCappa Year 1.
Diego and I are best of friends. We have many fond memories together.
The
is also
stars
true.
of Sunday Morning Madness.
Did
That's
you
right.
watch?
You
I
you
sent
showed
you
me it.
Why we didn't watch it together? I just like I sent you links.
Yes, I watched it, Bobby. And we got Arizona's on tap right
Recording
now.
my home
Oh, that's
state.
right. Yeah.
Cheers.
That's where I am right now, and it sucks because it's like so hot outside, and I can't do
It
anything.
looks hot outside.
Yeah.
You're doing it at the beach.
Warm.
It does look hot outside.
I'm supporting California right now with this tropical background.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's right. Yeah, because me and Diego are both from California, and
This
Bobby
also
is
true.
the weirdo in Nature's Oven, Arizona.
Nature's oven.
Nobody
Like
calls
a
it
little
that. That was
womp
just like a
womp.
spur of the moment kind of thing, just
Yeah.
for context. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And today's episode is gonna be Marvel themed, kind of a broad Marvel based episode.
Love that.
We're gonna go through probably our like top 5 Marvel movies, I think.
I have my
Or
Avengers cup.
oh shit. Or like
prepped.
maybe our hot takes. You can
Uh-huh.
kind of see him down there. I got Spider-Man right there.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
got Drax right there. Up there's Peter Quill. Wait,
Oh, I can see it.
Peter Quill, Drax. My room's a mess right now because I've been like reorganizing it.
Mm.
But all you guys can really see right now is Batman and Luke and Darth. But I'm a big Marvel guy. I'm a big
Marvel's
Marvel guy.
awesome.
Marvel's sick.
Marvel is great.
Marvel is great. Now, Diego, we do this with every guest, so we'll cue it off. But what is like your letterbox top 4 or just top 4 favorite movies?
Top 4 favorite movies. That's an amazing question, Mr. Zaky.
Original, I know.
Yeah. I really like Baby Driver.
Yep.
Bobby actually put me onto that.
Shit, bro, we're gonna get along.
That's right. I fuck with Bob. Whoa, Baby Driver is. Wait, can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Or no. Okay. Bobby Driver. Baby Driver. Bobby put me on a Baby Driver at SoCappa.
You're
And I
welcome.
love it. I
Baby Driver's
accidentally
so good.
made a very Baby Driver type movie at SoCappa, and Bobby was like, "You would like Baby Driver since you made a movie that's."
I made a Baby Driver parody last year where I
That's
was
so
like a
cool.
pizza delivery guy, but dressed as Baby.
Wait, that's so funny because I
Yeah.
totally did it like a one-to-one scene recreation of a Baby Driver scene with like one of my friend's film programs, and it was just so fun.
Can we
I
pull
love
up,
Baby
like,
Driver so much.
picture
Can we
you
pull up
sent
the
me?
image?
Yeah, can
The
we
pull-up
see
of
the
me
picture?
in the outfit?
Let us all see us in the outfit. Because I don't have one of me in the outfit, but you guys pull up your outfit pictures.
I'll pull it
Alright.
up. I gotta
Alright,
find
bro.
when I recorded it though.
Oh, dude. Oh, you pulled that off. What the hell?
I was
That's
locked. I even
awesome.
had the iPod.
Dude, you had the hair like perfect.
I know, I was locked.
You do a lot of pizza-based movies.
Okay,
You've done The Pizza.
Okay.
You've done this one.
there's an explanation there.
Is there
You
really?
just like really
Yeah,
like
so
pizza.
I would
No.
have thought it was just like a coincidence.
So basically, like well, it is kind of a coincidence, but the one place, like the one public place that I'm just like completely allowed to film whenever is the pizzeria that my dad frequents.
Dude,
So I write around being in a pizzeria so that I can film in the pizzeria. And they let me film whenever, wherever.
That's
one of the
awesome.
first short films I ever did was shot in a pizzeria, and it's also the only place that I'm guaranteed I can shoot whenever I want.
Exactly,
Dan's
bro.
That's so
Pizzeria.
funny. Dan's Pizzeria, dude. Dan's Pizzeria is like the labor of my love.
Where
Hey,
can the folks at home watch Dan's Pizzeria? Is it
They
on
can't.
YouTube? They
It's
can, or can
nowhere. It's
you
nowhere.
can
It's on
watch
my.
Delivery Driver and The Pizza on Zaky's Wacky on YouTube.
linked in the description
There you go.
potentially?
Mm, I'm
I
not doing
genuinely
all
think it's
that.
it's only on my film
Probably
freeway
not actually.
currently.
But then two, three, and four favorite movies.
Two, three, and four favorite movies. Okay. I don't know them off the top of my head. I'm
That's
not
okay.
like that kind of guy. I just like all movies mostly. I just
Mm.
know what I don't like, I think. But I'll name movies off the top of my head that are really good. Baby Driver, Spider-Man 2.
Which
Um,
Spider-Man 2?
what?
What Spider-Man
Tobey
2?
Maguire, right?
Tobey Maguire is the only one
Okay.
that's actually called Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
Other
to
than
make
like
sure. I
all the
had
other
to double
things.
check.
Yeah, I feel like Zaky would have some crazy opinions about that. By the way, if
we'll
you
get
didn't
there.
know it, I'm the guy who's commenting on the videos
I know
saying
you are. Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
your opinions are trash. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun.
My opinions are based.
They're based.
Yeah. Andrew's the one that thought TASM was better than the Raimi movies, though. I disagree with that.
Oh, was that not you?
No, that was Andrew. But
Well,
then
makes sense. He
the
is
Stark
anti.
suit was me.
Well, that's actually kind of a valid take. Not better. It's not better than the Raimi one, but it's a really good suit. I like it a lot.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay. And then
I
wait,
was looking at it.
Getting
we need to
into it.
get like two more movies in before we go
Oh,
to the
oh, okay,
Marvel
quick.
debate.
Zoolander.
Okay. Wait, can we see the Zoolander picture, or is that like under
Yeah,
wraps?
let's do
We're
it.
just gonna take half of this
I'm
episode to
so excited.
show show the audience pictures.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, so this is me and my brother. Last Halloween.
Yeah, I have seen that. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's
I
great.
was Owen Wilson. It was great. A lot of fun.
That's
Wait, so how
awesome.
many movies was that? That
That's
That was
was
three.
three.
okay.
Cool. Off the top of my head, I Tropic Thunder. I don't know.
Banger. Banger. Speaking of Tropic Thunder,
Hmm.
Robert Downey Jr.,
Doctor
Oh, that
Doom?
was a pretty damn good transition.
Doctor Doom.
Good or bad?
If there's any ties to Tony Stark whatsoever, I'm probably gonna walk out of the theater.
You will not walk out of the theater. Okay, that's the bullshit I keep hearing, bro. Everyone's like, if they say I Doom You 3000, I'm walking out of the theater. I'm not gonna go see it if the marketing's bad. Everyone
No,
is gonna
no,
go
no,
see the
no,
new
no,
Avengers
no, no, no,
movie.
no, no, no. I don't think you understand. It needs to be Victor Von Doom. It
It does
needs
need to be Victor Von Doom, but you're
needs
not
to
gonna
be.
walk out of that
I'm gonna
theater.
walk out of the theater and then
Wait,
buy a new ticket a few days later and then go back and watch it again.
Yeah,
then why are you
But I'm
leaving?
walking
You
out of
know?
the theater.
Is it just like the principle?
Yeah,
you're
it's for the love of the game.
That's a hot take right there. You know,
Is
just
that really
throwing
a hot
money
take?
away.
yeah, like my history teacher, my ninth grade history teacher, I still see him around campus. He's like a big movie fan and a big Marvel fan. And he was telling me, he was like, I hate the idea of Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor
Me
Doom.
too.
And you know what? The movie's not even gonna make $1 billion because of it. And I was
Okay,
like,
that's
what do
not
you
true.
mean?
That's a hot take. It's
What,
gonna make
what,
hella money. It's gonna make bank.
what do you mean? Rise of Skywalker made $1 billion, bro. Like,
And that's a terrible movie.
yeah,
That is
I'm
a
trying to
terrible
think.
movie.
Well,
Dude,
think about
Captain
this.
Marvel, it's not an awful movie, but Captain Marvel doesn't have anything special for it, and it made $1 billion. Ant-Man and the Wasp made $700 million. It's
That
the
was good
Marvel
though.
effect.
I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp. Is that a hot take? I thought Ant-Man and the Wasp was like funny and it was entertaining, and there were some heartfelt moments that really,
I know you have good memory with character names, so I hate doing this on you, but do you remember the name of the like businessman villain?
the Texas guy.
Yeah,
Yellow Jacket, right?
no.
That was the
No,
first one.
that was the first
Yeah,
one.
I just called him Mr. Texas guy, and I feel like that was probably his name in the comics. It could have been.
Sonny Birch.
Well, you know his name.
I know, because Walton Goggins played him and he was an L character.
By the way, I feel like Ghost was cool.
It was forgettable for me, and Ghost was like not done well, in my
If the
opinion.
best part of a movie is the post-credit scene, it's not a good movie.
That's
I didn't think
facts.
the post credit scene like it was like, oh my God, it connects, but it wasn't like that riveting. It was like, okay, they're
I remember
gone.
being like jaw
Could
on the
someone jog my
floor.
memory? What
It's
was the post-credit
so
scene?
they send Scott into the quantum realm
Oh,
to retrieve the stuff for Ghost, and then Janet, Hank,
yeah.
and Hope all
It
get dusted.
get dusted. That's right.
Here's a question that I'm thinking about, and they might have explained this, but if he was like going to get stuff for Ghost and then he like disappeared for 5 years, how did Ghost survive?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Can we
Ghost
talk
was
about
probably blipped, but
yeah,
There's no
what
proof.
happened?
we have no proof if Ghost was dusted.
Yeah, it's
So
never like
I mean
meant
she
to be
had to have
evident.
been, so
Oh,
because she's not
here,
dead.
hey, here's a theory here. Scott didn't get the stuff for Ghost, and Ghost is like dying, and then Valentina Allegra de Fontaine pulls
Mm.
up and is like, "Hey, I can get you what you need," and
Mm.
that's how she starts
Enter
doing work
Thunderbolts.
for Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the thing on Instagram where it was like Marvel will pay da 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 for people who write like an explanation for where all the Kangs went?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Should we
yeah.
workshop that right now? Should we come
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
the keeping it real
I saw a
explanation
really
for where
good
the
one.
Kangs went?
I saw a
I
really
saw
good
a
one.
video this morning of Soups like arguing with his friend who was like, opening scene of Kang Dynasty, gonna be Doom killing all the Kangs. And Soups was like, they will not put Jonathan Majors in that movie. And it's like, dude, the funniest thing to me is the fact that they totally could have kept going with Kang if they didn't confirm that every Kang everywhere in the entire multiverse is Jonathan Majors.
Maybe that was like only, what if that wasn't the multiverse and it was just like a dream?
Like,
Like he was just
it would
dreaming
be
about the multiverse.
it would be such the funniest thing is it would be such an easy cop out for them to be like, no, they all look
There's a better
different.
Kang somewhere that's a different
There's a
actor
better gang that's played by fucking I don't know.
Played by Robert
that
Downey
doesn't get
Jr.
Yeah,
killed by
played by
ants.
Robert Downey.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's actually hilarious. Um,
I understood that reference.
yes.
That's actually hilarious.
I'm so happy that they pivoted to Doom.
Maybe we should just sub that clip in.
He is just in my opinion he's a better character like overall, just like in every way.
Kang could have been fired though.
King could have been fire, and I think they were going in a direction where he could have been fire, but I just don't really care about
Okay,
Kang.
the
So
issue with Kang though is you don't have Ant-Man kill your Thanos level villain in his first big appearance.
okay. Yes,
Ant-Man.
you're so right.
Ant-Man.
Have you
You're
guys
so
seen the
right.
theory that Ant-Man could have killed Thanos pretty easily, but
Yeah, by going up his butt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware.
Also, can we talk about how they were planning on doing Secret Wars whether or not they switched to Doom, which was like
I think Doom was always
Doom
in the
Doom is
cards. I think Doom was always in
I
the
don't
cards.
know. I don't know. I don't think he was
It
because
was called Kang Dynasty, and
they
then the
switched
next one was
Kang
called
Dynasty
Doom.
to Doomsday.
No, yeah, because they pivoted so it would be two parts with the same villain, I think.
They were no, yeah, they were gonna try to make Kang
The villain
the
of Kang
main villain
Dynasty, I thought.
Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars.
I don't think so. Looking back, I think the big plot twist at the end of Kang Dynasty would have been, oh, the event because they need to match the level of, oh, all half the Avengers die.
right.
Because they'll never match that again by most of our standards, because nobody expected that.
I mean, you could do like
I
the
think the
new batch of
original, because
Avengers.
Feige said he had been before Jonathan Majors, anything went down with that. He had been floating around the idea of Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. I think the end of Kang Dynasty, I think like Fantastic Four would have had some adjustments, so like we never see Doom's face or whatever.
Can we talk about Fantastic Four later?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
But the end of Kang Dynasty would have been all the Avengers think they could kill Kang, but no. This random Doom pulls up and murders Kang, takes off the mask. It's Robert Downey Jr. cut to black. 1 year wait.
Mm.
Then they do Secret War, or like, you do more. Like he kills Kang and then he creates Battle World when he gets the MacGuffin or whatever, and then you cut to black. But I think Doom was always in the cards because you can't do Secret Wars without Doom.
I agree, but I think they were gonna try to do it like just vibes alone. I could just tell.
On the
That's
topic
like
of
trying to do
Doom.
Secret Invasion without any superheroes.
Who would ever do that? Also, if okay, if Doom's face isn't like unrecognizably fucked, I'm I'm gonna be really upset.
Did you not see the
Like,
theory that in the spoilers for Fantastic Four because it's like a newer movie, but
mhm.
in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene, because Franklin's going like that he's healing Doom's face.
I would be really upset. Can
Kind
I
of
be
like
honest?
that.
I don't like that because that's
Well,
supposed
like,
to happen at the end of Secret Wars.
think
Yeah.
about this. Like in every movie, like you want to have a villain that the audience hates, and I feel like if going into it, if all the audience already hates Doctor Doom, then boom, like that's like half their job done, because they already have an unlikable
We
villain.
we can't hate him for the wrong reasons. I don't want to hate him because of the actor that's playing him or the way that they're writing him.
Well,
I
I
want to
feel
hate him
like it
because he's a
probably
bad guy.
helps, like
Doesn't help, Bobby. Doesn't help.
it might. You don't know. You haven't seen the movie.
I want to hate the villain, not the movie.
Um, but I'm holding out hope. I think that it's gonna be
Hmm.
successful, hopefully. Like I feel like we've
My
been in like a trend of movies that are actually good, and I feel like I have faith that it'll continue.
what I
We're gonna
keep
keep getting good
saying
movies.
is that they wouldn't do this if their idea wasn't amazing. Does that
Just
make sense? Because
okay.
this is a like we've never seen Marvel put all their chips on the table like this.
Hmm.
Because even if Infinity War or Endgame failed, like they still have like 19 amazing movies, or give or take amazing movies. Thor: The Dark World, but like it, those could have survived. I guess they wouldn't have ruined Marvel's reputation. Marvel's been on a low in
Hmm.
public opinion, and this will either send them into the depths of the sea or bring them all the way back. And I don't think they would take that risk unless they're very confident.
Or maybe they
Right.
just have nothing to lose at this point.
That's a fair point, but
I don't
I,
know.
I don't think they have nothing to lose. I think they
That's
do have
also true.
everything to lose.
I mean, as long as we still get Daredevil Born Again season 2, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's so good. They have a lot to lose. The only thing is like, wait, memory.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is they probably wouldn't care that much about the quality of the story as long as they bring back a bunch of characters that are going to bring people into cinemas
Yeah,
to make the movie a bunch of money. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
The last MCU movie to make $1 billion was Spider-Man No Way Home.
Which
No,
was a
that was a
really good
while
movie.
ago.
It was a
But
good
that was
movie.
4 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2021. Yeah.
That's insane.
That
And
was like before we started high school.
Fantastic Four Thunderbolts and Brave New World are getting nowhere close to that number.
And those are like pretty solid movies compared to like what they've been putting out.
Yeah, yeah, they've gotten steadily, I would say they've been
I'd say
getting
it's
better.
going up. I
Brave
think
New
Brave New
World
World was like eh. It was like fine. It was
uh,
forgettable for me.
in
I thought you really liked it. I thought we had a conversation where you're like, "Oh, I love Brave New World. It was so awesome."
my opinion shifted slightly just because like Thunderbolts in my opinion was just so much better, and then
Mhm.
Fantastic Four was so much better that now I'm like I'm remembering.
The thing is, like in 2018, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four would have made $1 billion and Brave New World would have made 700 million. And
That's probably
today,
true.
today that's just not happening. None of them are even going to make 700 million.
Do you guys think it's like superhero fatigue, or do you think it's like what James Gunn was saying? It's
I
like
think it's what
bad
James
movie
Gunn is
fatigue.
saying. I think it's bad movie fatigue.
But I feel like it might be like I could see superhero fatigue being a real thing. Like I could see it not only being like a bad movie thing.
No, I think superhero fatigue exists. It's more so of like what's the word? Like the bad movie fatigue outweighs the superhero fatigue in this conversation. They both exist, but bad movie fatigue is more of the issue.
Gotcha.
I
Because
think it's just there's oh sorry about
no,
that.
you
Go ahead.
go.
There's just like there's an overflow of it. So there's like if it's not rare to find superhero movies, people aren't just gonna like flood theaters to go see them. Like because Marvel's been putting out so many consistent movies that are like not necessarily great. They've been putting out like a bunch of terrible movies recently. It's like why would you trust that these movies are going to be good compared to the other ones? It's
Hmm.
like it's supply and demand because
I
there's
mean,
so much supply, there's hardly any demand.
like, yeah, exactly. I mean, as a Marvel fan, I think we all remember 2021 was pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like January through March, WandaVision, March through May, Falcon and Winter Soldier, then June through July, Loki, Black Widow came out in end of July, right after Loki finished. What If started the next week. Then in September there was Shang-Chi. Then there was What If was still running. Then there was Eternals. Then there was Hawkeye airing all the way through Christmas. Christmas No Way Home. Like
Mm-hmm.
as a Marvel fan, that was so exciting, especially because 2020 didn't have anything. But they couldn't keep that up. There was no way they could keep that up.
Mm-hmm. They couldn't top themselves because they were doing so much.
Also, when lesser projects are released in a closer vicinity to one another, the audience realizes more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people didn't like Eternals. A
Which
lot
is,
of
I think,
people,
valid.
I think it's okay.
There's some
Oh,
I
cool.
don't
There's
think
some
it was bad.
VFX were cool, and like
yeah.
that. A lot of the
Okay,
performances were good.
yeah,
Kingo and Fastos are dope. I want to see them again. But
absolutely.
I don't care about any of the others.
I just think there was a lot of factors that made it so that it totally made sense to me that people didn't love it. Like it was just a lot of characters that nobody had ever heard of.
It would be a
And
lot
No, but
better of
they
a
had
movie if
Harry Styles
Sprite
in
wasn't
there.
in it, bro.
I fully agree with that actually.
Sprite's the worst.
It was just super overcrowded. I think like it could have been done better as like a series or like
It's the only Marvel movie that should be a TV show.
I totally agree with that actually.
And it should, the
That's the
craziest thing
one.
is like I hate the 6 episode limited series thing, but it should be a six
But
episode
it
limited series.
this is one of those cases where it totally could have been flipped with like any other show.
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier needed to be a movie.
I think Moon Knight
100%.
also probably should have been a movie.
And I was just talking to my friend about this like 40 minutes ago. I think Loki should have been a movie trilogy.
Hell no.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No, not at all.
okay.
Okay,
End
that's
of
the
the
only
first
one.
movie, Death of the Timekeepers. Holy shit, what's going on? Second movie, you stretch it out a little bit, you move some stuff over from season 2 into there. End of the second movie, third act of the second movie is the He Who Remains episode, basically. End with Sylvie killing He Who Remains, opening up the multiverse.
If I'm being
Third
completely
movie,
honest. Okay.
third
I
wait, wait,
get what
wait.
you're saying.
Third
Okay, go ahead.
movie, you have all the things happen with the universe falling apart because of the after effects of He Who Remains, and boom, Loki becomes God of Stories. Perfect. It might be the best MCU trilogy if they did that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not buying it. Like I think I totally get what you're saying, but I think just the nature of the show, like the way that they did it, I don't know if I would have liked it as much if it was a movie trilogy.
I disagree personally, but
To each their own.
like imagine this.
Mm-hmm.
The death of the timekeepers and the realization that they're fake is the end of the first movie. Second movie takes in place entirely in the void. So you get all this action in the first two acts, and then they go through the dog thing. Uh,
The dog thing. Oh, wait. Hold
you
on
know
one
what I'm
second.
saying, the purple dog.
Yeah.
Oh, the was it like Goliath or
Yeah, yeah,
something?
Goliath.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Goliath. That Deadpool makes the joke where he's like Goliath from Loki season 1, episode 5 in Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, so they go through that guy, and then the third act, you have all the action in the first two acts, and the third act is that conversational piece with He Who Remains, because I think that's the best episode of the whole series of Loki.
But then wasn't that like Jonathan? Like wasn't that the same problem as like the?
Well, that was Jonathan Majors, but like
Oh, I guess he
Loki,
dies though,
yeah,
right?
Loki works with like the Kang stuff in a self-contained enough way where it like works.
I
Right.
And
feel like
plus,
okay.
like, you can say that once Loki becomes the god of stories, he just kills all Kangs.
Mhm.
That's our answer.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
Marvel,
good
my
give us our
answer.
answer.
That's
money.
the one I've heard
No,
is like
my money. My money. We have it on a recording that I
Well,
came up with
we could
that.
spend it on stuff for the podcast.
All right,
Yeah.
We
guys.
could buy Zoom Premium. All right, so should
Loki
we?
Loki season 2 could have ended the Kang storyline like masterfully in the last. It could have totally
Yeah, but it was
cleared that
wrapped.
up.
It was wrapped when.
Huh?
And what are they gonna
No,
do? Do a
yes, of course, of
reshoot?
course. No, 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 no. I know. I'm
Yeah.
saying if they had known that they had to, or if that was originally the plan, it would have been so much smoother. It could have just,
The
it,
whole multiverse saga would be so much smoother with the benefit of hindsight.
I know.
Like, I mean,
If they
tragically,
stretched it out.
The tragic death of Chadwick Boseman.
Mm.
Hmm.
There was no predicting that. There was no predicting that. And I don't like Wakanda Forever that much,
Hmm.
but I think it's the best that they could have done with the cards they were dealt. Like,
Right.
I don't think they should have recast him. Like,
But they didn't really. I guess
Then it's like
no,
a soft recast.
with the kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's his
Yeah, but
kid.
it's a different character.
It's
It's just
technically a different
T'Challa.
character.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like they did the best they could have with the cards they were dealt. And then Multiverse of Madness was it got switched around and delayed, and I think the direction is great, but the writing is all over the walls, man. It's weird.
I mean, there were some cool scenes in there, like the one with like all the mirrors and like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it wastes like
Sam
25
Raimi.
minutes in the middle about the Illuminati for no reason just to have cameos and sell tickets, and that pissed me off.
Have you guys seen the thing where it's like Deadpool was on the poster and then everyone was like, "Oh my
Oh,
God."
in the
What?
mirror?
Yeah. Like, what do you
Hmm.
think was up with that? Do you think that was like a coincidence or do you
No,
think
it
it
did
was
not
some
look like
graphic?
Deadpool, bro. People were reaching so much.
I thought it looked hella like Deadpool. It looked just like him.
It
Can
was like
we, Simon, can you throw up a picture of what we're
look
talking
up
about?
Deadpool mirror Multiverse of Madness poster. It looked
Simon, throw it up.
vaguely like him, but it's like literally.
It very well could have been.
But then that also would have been a weird
It
way to
was
reveal
like
that Deadpool is in the movie.
Oh
it
wait,
was
I have a conversation topic.
boring. Go ahead.
Do we think Toby and Andrew were intentionally leaked for No Way Home?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. There's
Okay,
no way that they weren't.
okay, because I have like I don't even know. You know that picture of Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny where he's like super crazy and pointing to like the giant
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
mock-up he has of like different things connecting and they make no
Like the
sense.
red yarn.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's me with the Toby and Andrew shit because okay, it's crazy. First off, multiple talk show hosts like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, and The Today Show asked Andrew about it while he was on the press tour for Tick Tick Boom. Something not everyone might know about talk shows is that every question needs to get proofed by the team beforehand. The only questions that are just off the dome usually come in like press junket interviews or podcast style interviews,
Like this one.
like this
More or
one.
less.
But like and that means Andrew's team would have needed to say, yeah, Andrew can talk about it and sure deny it, but he can talk about it on this clip. Then there's everything with the crisp HD rendering of Andrew getting released online with no watermark.
Oh, the blue screen and
Yes,
everything.
that was crazy.
That what?
That doesn't happen.
And like I don't even know. Like, there's no way that they didn't do that on purpose.
And
That kind of stuff doesn't happen on accident.
then they planted that guy who did the whole
Hmm.
video
Where he was
saying
like moving his limbs and saying he did
saying
it
it
like
was a
it's
deep
fake.
fake.
Yeah.
And it was a guy with no subscribers in the middle of YouTube that somehow got like 2 million views. They planted him, bro. That guy was
Hmm.
not some rando. And they gave him the assets and whatever. And that was totally. Because also, it's the exact take used in the final movie, just without
Yeah.
special effects. When he's talking about, like, I wish I
Hmm.
had, like, it comes out of your holes, man. And then, and then, are you guys familiar with the John Campia incident?
No, I don't think I
No.
am.
Okay.
What went down?
So there's this YouTuber John Campia. He's like a sports broadcaster, but for film. So every weekday he does a show about movie news and stuff. He's my goat. I love John Campia. We got to get him on the pod someday.
That'd be
And
awesome.
um, basically he never gets scoops really or anything. But on a random day in September of 2021, he got emailed 5 photos. Two
From
of them were low quality photos of actual scenes from the movie with both Toby, Andrew, and Tom, and with Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. But they were unfinished CGI, and like the lighting was all messed. So it didn't look real, but he posted them to his Twitter with a watermark of his name on it.
I did see that.
And he
I
said,
did
he
see
said,
that.
he said, Photoshops are getting really crazy. And then Sony took it down. They took it down, and he was like, he went on his show the next morning, and he was like, I had 3 more photos that I didn't post, but that are definitely real.
Wow.
but who emailed them to him?
Some random. I think that wasn't planted. I think that's the only leak that wasn't planted because Sony took it down.
Well, do you think Sony took it down to kind of confirm like that, hey, this isn't Photoshop, this
I was
is
gonna say, yeah, this could
watch
totally
the
because he
movie?
did post it as a Photoshop.
Yeah, but
They
I
could
don't
have
know.
taken
And
it
then the
down.
next morning he went on his show and he was like insisting that it wasn't that he thought it wasn't real. And there's one clip where he goes like, "Look at Toby Maguire's dick. The lighting, the way the lighting hits his dick makes it look like it's an unfinished shot in a Photoshop." And it's crazy. Simon can pull up the clip. John Campia, look at Toby Maguire's dick. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy time.
That was a fun time. I
It
remember I
was
was
so
keeping up
fun.
with every little bit of
Oh,
like
lizard
things that would
punching, the
drop.
lizard punch.
Dude, that shit was funny. You know what's
That was
funny?
intentional. That was intentional.
Or like the clip where like Tom Holland's like,
If
I wasn't there. I was not
oh,
there.
with Ali Plum, my goat Ali Plum. Y'all know Ali Plum?
Is that the
The
interviewer?
BBC interview guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best. Are y'all like deep into the interview sphere? Do you have a favorite interviewer?
No.
My goat, Kevin McCarthy.
Who's the one that like reads people's minds and he's like and they're like, "Oh, that was crazy. He just read
I
our
like
minds."
I don't
You know what I'm talking about?
know. Kevin McCarthy is the one who's like, here's my ticket stub from when I originally saw Mission Impossible in 1996, Tom Cruise. I've kept it and I love your movies and I'm just wondering if you could shoot any movie. He does like the most in-depth questions ever and they're the best. Like I'm putting y'all on right now to Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin-
I'll
in the
send you guys his
description.
Instagram.
Okay.
He's goaded. He's
I
goaded.
think I might have. Is he the guy that had the journal of like the movie journal?
Yeah, I think
And he showed it
so.
to Tom Cruise, and Tom
Yes,
Cruise was like,
yes, that's him.
"Yeah, no, I've seen him. He's cool. I like
He's the
him."
best. He'll ask like crazy questions. Like Spike Lee will be like, "Yeah, we actually shot this." Like he speaks like Z's language. Shout out Z. Shout out Zeshu. But he'll be like, "Oh, this was shot on like a 5.1 aperture of this much lens and this and this and this. And if you could shoot any scene from any movie on that lens, what would you do?" Or like, if you could go back and shoot any scene from any of your movies on that lens, what would you do? And Quentin Tarantino's like, probably the dance scene from Pulp Fiction would be pretty cool. And then he's a very good interviewer. Very good interviewer.
He
Speaking
knows
of
his
Spike
stuff.
Lee, new movie.
I
Have you
haven't
seen
seen it
it?
yet. Have you seen it?
I've
No, I
not
haven't
seen it
seen
yet
it.
either.
It's not playing like it's probably playing closer to you, Diego, but it's not like I would have to drive like to your area to see it.
We should watch it together.
Yes, bro.
I'm down.
It's like not playing anywhere near me. The closest place is like 45 minutes.
Oh,
Mm.
dang.
But
What's it
I want to
called?
see it.
What's this one called? It's like
Highest to lowest, like with a
at
two.
like at the Brooklyn
Oh,
Bridge is the poster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think that one is playing near me.
But then oh, this is off topic, but I need to take my time on the podcast to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
On Thursday night, I had nothing to do. So I bought a ticket and I was the only person in the theater and I went to go see Naja 2,
Oh,
the
I saw
highest
your
the
Discord.
highest grossing animated movie of all time. It made $2 billion in China alone. And it just this weekend got an American release.
Oh, that shit with like the crazy smooth
Yes, bro.
animation.
Yes, bro.
A24.
You guys need to see Neja 2. It's so good. Like, genuinely, like, so good. It's crazy. I I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to go crazy, but like the level of spectacle is insane. The animation is so beautiful. There's a few shots where it's like, how did they even do that? Like Pixar couldn't match some of these shots, and that's saying something. And then like the emotion is fully there. The English dub is the only one in theaters right now because it's distributed by A24. And I was bummed about that, but I wanted to see the animation on a big screen, and the English dub is actually really good. And then I have seen Naja 1. It's not that good. It's okay. But honestly, just watch a recap of Naja 1, go in to see Naja 2. So good. Like
I believe you,
m
Zaky. Don't worry.
mind-blowingly good. Like I got to this there's this one scene that's like very like an emotional climax. I don't know what came over me, bro. That was the most I've cried at a movie in like a year. I was like
Jeez.
at Naja 2. I did not expect it at all.
But
Wow.
you speak Mandarin, right? Did that like help you at all with
I mean,
like
they were speaking English in this dub, but
or did they have like
Bobby.
signs or something or like text?
no,
Like I know what
no,
that says. No?
no. I mean, I wasn't like tuned in like that. I was just so lost in the plot, bro. It was magnificent.
Do you think if
That's
you
great.
watched like the non-dubbed version, you could have like understood what they were
I
saying?
watched the non-dub version of the first movie, and I understood basically only what the comedic relief would say. Because like Naja talks really fast, like
You
native
speak
Chinese
Mandarin?
speakers talk really, really fast. Yeah, I've taken it for like 4 or 5 years at my school now.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
你是一个香蕉.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
Oh
Wait, yeah,
shit.
you speak Mandarin?
Yeah.
Really?
What? This
You
is
didn't know
crazy.
Marvel.
What's your
Yeah,
favorite Marvel
I got my
movie?
Avengers cup, to keep
Favorite Marvel movie? I probably couldn't pick a favorite, but I really, really like Falcon. Wait, that's not a movie. I really like The Winter Soldier. I really
Hmm.
like
Overrated.
um I can kind of see that. I still think it's a really good movie.
It's
I
not even in my
also
top 15.
you're crazy for that. What's your what okay, Iron Man is really good, just like classic. The first Iron Man is really good. Hot take, maybe. Iron Man 3 wasn't as bad as people make it seem.
Iron Man 3 was good.
No,
Dude,
I'm
I think it's
tired of
good.
this revisionist history.
Iron Man 3 is good. I don't care what people
People
say.
make
Iron
it
Man
seem like
3,
Iron Man 3 is like this like terrible movie, and it's like not even that
It's
bad.
bad. It's
I
not
really
good.
like Iron Man 3. Okay, this is gonna be like a hot
What you've
take
been
for a
like
moment.
Eli Lafer red pilled, bro.
Iron Man 3 is, I think honestly, is one of my favorite Marvel movies ever.
Oh,
I like, because
What
it's,
is this heat,
no,
bro?
because like, it was like not heat, because we're defending Iron Man 3 here.
No, this is
What's bad about
wrong.
Iron Man 3? It's like, it's really good, because you got the big big
Aldrich
kid.
Killian.
Bobby,
There's
it's
some
not
interesting things going
really
on there.
good. It's just not bad. People make
No,
it
I
seem like
really like
worse
it.
than it
And like
is.
the
No, I
scene
think
where
it's the
like
worst Iron
he
Man
loses
movie.
his suit and he has to go to like the
Okay,
Home
Zach,
Depot and like
you're
buy
right.
build his own gadgets. Like that was awesome. I
It's
was
the
like,
worst Iron Man
oh,
movie.
It's the worst Iron movie. Oh, well, it's the worst Iron Man movie, but it's not
You want to know
bad.
where Iron Man 3 is on my ranking?
What?
So my ranking has MCU shows, MCU movies, and the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield movies. So that explains why there's so many. Out of all of those, Iron Man 3 is at 43 out of 51. I hate Iron Man 3.
What's
can you
under
try and
it?
guess
What's
your
right
number
under it?
one?
What's under it? Right under it? Venom, because it's canon to the MCU.
I thought the first
Mm.
Venom wasn't
And
bad.
then Thor 1.
The first Venom is under Iron Man 3 for you?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
There's
And then
nothing
Thor
there's
and
nothing
then
really wrong with
Thor
the first
1.
Venom.
The better question would be what's above Iron Man 3 for me, because this will probably get y'all fuming.
What?
Okay, right above Iron Man 3 is Ant-Man and the Wasp,
I think that should be higher.
followed
Okay.
followed by Thor Love and Thunder,
What?
Okay.
followed by She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
But that's not
Okay.
a movie though.
She-Hulk was not that bad.
Okay, now that's a hot
Love and
take.
Thunder is bad, but people act like it's like the worst movie ever made, and it's not.
Okay.
I, I really
It's
like
just
Frogman,
boring.
Genuinely,
and I
I'm
think
I'm
She-Hulk kind
serious.
of messed up
Okay. Whoa,
Frogman as
whoa,
a
stop doing my
character.
hair.
Because
Frogman, yeah, I agree.
Frogman's awesome, okay?
Yeah, I do
They have
agree.
like Leapfrog, and then Frogman is Leapfrog's son, but they kind of mess that up and make like Frogman kind of a jerk, and I
Yeah,
feel like that's not who Frogman is.
Frogman's better than that, deadass.
Yeah.
Can I? make a statement.
Yes.
She-Hulk was not that bad, and I seriously think that people would have like completely, not completely, but I think a lot of people would have different opinions on it if it didn't have that one twerking scene for like no reason.
Yeah, the
Like that
twerking
was
scene's low-key
such
funny
a
though.
okay, yes, but I think it took away from the
The
seriousness. Like it took
it's
away
not
from
a
the
serious
no,
show, that's
no,
the
it's
thing.
not a serious show, but people took it like a completely different way. Like they thought it was like, oh, like not as a comedy, but just like completely unserious. I
I
think
think
people
it's not a
care about
great
it.
show, but I think the reason it's so hated is because it's very easily clip
I think it
farmable, and
shouldn't.
because it's I mean, it's like very modern in what it's trying to say. It's trying to say something politically to an extent, but they get a little scared. But I think like people are just going to be mad at that in today's day and age, which sucks.
I don't think there was anything inherently wrong with it as far as the execution of the character and
Mm-mm.
the way that they did She-Hulk.
I agree.
I think there were things that they did with it, and like just the like what you said, it's so clip farmable that it's so easy for people to put like one clip of it and be like, "This show is so ass. Look at
Yeah,
this." Whereas
exactly.
like that's not
I do
a
actually
fair.
like
It's
the
just
final episode when they go to
Like
when she
the
goes through
studio.
Disney Plus to meet Kevin.
I feel like
Yep,
what do
your
you
hand
say?
is risen.
I was just gonna say something.
I fully wholeheartedly think that if they wanted to do a character like that, I have nothing against She-Hulk, but I think it should have been Gwenpool.
I think
Is
that's
that a
fair.
hot take?
No, that's fair. The thing is, yeah, I think that's fair, but we didn't have Deadpool in the MCU at that point.
I mean, I feel like what She-Hulk was trying to do is it was trying to be like Deadpool, but I feel like you can't beat Deadpool if you don't have like it's Deadpool.
Well, the thing is, Ryan Reynolds knows everyone. Like, like Ryan Reynolds was able to get Channing Tatum, Wesley Snipes, and Julia Garner to come back, or Julia, is that Jennifer Garner to come
Yeah.
back? And but then She-Hulk, like Marvel can pull its strings, but they got Wong, which is cool, and they got Daredevil. But Ryan Reynolds can literally call up Wesley Snipes and be like, "Yo, I want to do this." He'll say yes. Tatiana Maslany doesn't have that creative control of She-Hulk or that ability to be like that.
I see that.
I I wholeheartedly still think that it should have been Gwenpool. I don't think I think She-Hulk is just like not the move. Like I just
I
don't
think it
think it
was
was the move.
interesting because it was like a law TV show. It was like like a law sitcom in the MCU, and people just got mad because it didn't know how to like juggle itself between being
I
about
I yeah.
superheroes and about being her being an attorney.
People don't really know Gwenpool, but she was one of like the first comics that I like full comic runs that I actually read like ever. And I fuck with Gwenpool so heavy, and I think it would have been so cool if they could have done so much more with the whole concept of her jumping around Disney Plus and
Yeah.
going into Disney different shows. Like they totally could have played with that because that's literally what she does. Like that's her whole
First
thing.
comic run I read entirely was Miss Marvel,
That's kind of cool.
like Kamala Khan. And I do really like the TV show. I think episodes 4 and 5 are mid, but I think 1, 2, and 3, and then 6 are great.
Miss
I
Marvel
agree
was
with that.
so
I like
overrated.
Miss Marvel.
I think she was so good. Like just the
Iman
actress.
Vellani
Iman Vellani was
is one of the
absolutely
best
good.
castings in the MCU.
I can totally get around that. I think Iman Vellani is like one of the coolest people in the MCU right now.
I
Just
think if they gave
vibes
Iman Vellani,
alone,
yeah.
but I would be best friends with Iman Vellani. I think
Mhm.
she's so cool.
Iman
And
Vellani, we need you on the
dude,
podcast.
on God, she would be so cool. Like
But
on the
like
podcast to talk to.
she seems so chill, and like I think if they were giving her more to do, like she was in more projects, I think we'd be looking her at her as like a same level as Tom Holland level casting.
Hmm.
I
Right.
think even more so. I think it with due time, and if they gave her the spotlight she deserves, she could be like she could eventually make this character so famous on a level like that Robert Downey Jr. made Iron
That's
Man.
what I'm saying. It's
I,
like if they did the character justice, because obviously it's not really up
She's
to her
so
what they.
she's so lovable, Kamala
But
Khan.
she could totally make that like a character people like enjoy and love
She
and like.
did, but nobody watched the show because it was
That's
marketed
what
like it
I'm
was a fucking
saying.
Disney Channel show.
It's a Disney Plus show, and like that was such a wasted opportunity.
It was
I
it
totally
was marketed like a Disney Channel show.
exactly. It's like why did they make it like that? They
Yeah.
totally because she has so much potential. She has
hmm
infinite potential.
The
I
Inventor
wholeheartedly
is
think
such a good villain too, and they
if
scrapped
they
him.
made like a Miss Marvel movie, not the Marvels, a Miss Marvel movie,
Yeah.
She did carry
I
the
would
Marvels.
watch that.
And they didn't change her powers.
She carried the Marvels for me like
The Marvels like wouldn't have
completely.
been like watchable without her.
Oh yeah, I agree completely.
Word,
The
word.
Marvels is not good.
I think it's just they look so much at like how much money a movie makes or how successful it is when they need to look at like the potential that certain people could totally have. Like,
Well, hmm, I'm thinking I think we can segue into this now.
mm-hmm.
DC right now.
Mm.
Because right now, I I don't think we should get into spoilers for it because clearly not everyone's seen it, but like I can't wait for next Thursday's episode of Peacemaker.
Oh my God, Peacemaker.
And
I
after
haven't seen any Peacemaker whatsoever.
whoa,
I'd like
and
to say that.
It's really
after
good.
Superman, I was like, geez, this is incredible. This is a great Superman movie, but I don't know how they're gonna keep this up really. Like Creature Commandos didn't influence my excitement for Peacemaker because Creature Commandos I thought was like good but not great. It was whatever.
Right.
Or sorry, for Superman. But then Superman comes around and I'm like, okay, I love Peacemaker season one. Let's see it. Dude, they aren't missing right now. These are like I know we're one episode into Peacemaker season two, but what it's set up in the first episode is using the multiverse concept more interesting than anything aside from No Way Home and the MCU has used it for.
There is one thing I'll say about Peacemaker and
Yeah.
like James Gunn as a whole. I feel like he needs almost a PG-13 rating because then if he doesn't have that, he just kind of goes wild a little bit. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like
Oh,
that one scene in the new episode of
no, but
Peacemaker. Like what
that
the hell was that?
no,
That had like no impact on the story or anything. It was
no,
just
it has a very direct impact on his character.
how?
Okay, so in the newest episode of Peacemaker, there's a very hardcore orgy scene. Just for everyone at home who hasn't seen the show, I don't think that's
Spoilers.
a spoil. That's not a spoiler.
Well, they actually they posted it on the Instagram, on the
Yeah,
official DC Instagram. Did you
yeah.
see it?
So there's a very hardcore
Doesn't he rip
orgy
a
scene.
bong?
Yeah, and he rips a bong. Spoiler alert. But and I think that goes to show the place that he's at right now as a character. I don't want to get too deep into it because not I know not everyone watches Peacemaker, but it shows how like lost he is right now and how listless he feels.
I feel like there are other ways to show that are
But there's
maybe.
this love he feels for specific people that he can't get, and he drowns himself in sex and drugs because of it. Like literally drowns himself in sex and drugs, like surrounded by it.
But could you imagine James Gunn writing that and then being like, okay, it's time to. Can you imagine being on set for that?
I can't, but I
Zaky's like,
think it's
I can.
but I think it's I had no I didn't have any issue with the scene and then I look at online afterwards and people are complaining about it. And I think it goes to show the difference between
Between you and the rest of the world.
whoa, okay.
But then I feel like
Between
Creature.
Superman and Peacemaker. Everything's gonna have a different tone, everything's gonna have a different vibe. It's gonna
But I feel like Creature Commandos has that same problem where it's like, where they have some. Have you seen Creature Commandos? Like
I
all
have.
of it? Like there were a couple scenes in there where I was like, okay, that's like I don't feel like that's the most necessary.
Oh yeah. Like when Rick Flag Sr. is in the bathroom.
Like I don't feel like what
It's
why
funny
James
though when
Gunn.
G.I. Robot's like, I'll get him. No, I will not. Like that's funny.
I
Oh,
know, but
Diego
it's
hasn't
like
seen Creature Commandos either. Are you just not a DC guy? No.
Not really.
You saw Superman though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, really good.
it is really good. I have nothing against DC. I've just never gotten like deep into it. Like I like the way I've gotten into Marvel.
That's fair.
If I'm
That's
being
fair.
honest, I am really excited for the DCU just because I love the direction he's taking creatively with it. Like I like the concept
The
of how he's
different
like
tones and the different vibes and
it
everything,
exists
man.
as a universe and all the projects are like placed throughout it. You know
Also,
what I'm saying? Like in points in
yeah,
time.
I
I think
love
that's
Guy
great.
Gardner. I love Guy
Yeah.
Gardner.
except for lanterns,
He's
that's really
so
cool.
he's so great. Oh my God. He has one line in
It's
the
a
new
good
Peacemaker
casting.
episode where it's just like Like Bobby, right when Peacemaker starts talking, and they're like, "Do you have any special skills?" I just started dying laughing with what Guy Gardner hits him with.
I thought when they like retconned the DCEU part, like
Oh,
that
that
was
was
yeah.
great. That was great.
What did you
Uh,
think about Supergirl being there?
oh, I didn't like that,
That kind of
but
confused me because I was
I'm sure
like,
they'll explain it.
I mean, that could have been.
Yeah,
I
because he
guess that
wouldn't have
couldn't have
done
been
that just like for
Metamorpho.
no reason.
Yeah, yeah. I love how much control James Gunn seems to have creatively over it because like Kevin Feige is very much like he is the biggest inspiration man, but he juggles the producing and the financial side with the creative side and the business
Hmm.
side. Whereas James Gunn, it's like
Yeah,
if James Gunn says, "Oh, I want to make a Batmite movie,"
it's happening.
no, Peter Safran will be like, "That won't make money." But if you get a script good enough, or you get this and this and this, then maybe we can. And that's what I like about it. Whereas Kevin Feige will announce projects, and I mean, this has worked for them before, but they'll announce projects before they have a writer, before they have a director, before they have a cast, or
Shout out
anything really.
Blade.
Yeah, Blade had no writer director. Is Blade ever coming out, guys?
No,
No,
No, it's not happening.
we got my Superman
not
the
in our
movie,
lifetime.
Tough,
and I
tough,
think like
tough.
it's kind of funny because
Oh,
like
we're pulling out action figures
on the
now.
back.
Lex
I feel like
Luthor.
yeah, would you buy that?
I would buy that.
No,
But I feel
Will,
like why are there two Brando ones? Like he was in the movie for like
2
not that
seconds.
long, yeah. Like what's going on? Why does he need two action figures?
Dude, the black one's kind of tough though.
yeah,
Can we be honest? I have a God Doom figure from Secret Wars from the comics from
God
the
Emperor
reboot.
Doom.
The
God
Like
Secret
it's like the
Emperor
Wars.
white cape and
Doom.
like the
It comes with Thanos' skeleton, and I can pose him up like.
Whoa, that's tough.
It is tough. I would bring it, but I don't want to.
The I'm trying to go through. Oh, my favorite Marvel movie. I'll just say this. I think Bobby knows it, but I don't know if you.
wait,
It's
can we guess?
yeah,
Okay, knowing Zaky, it's Guardians 2?
yeah, it is.
Boom.
What the fuck?
And
How did I
What?
get that?
You
Diego's
disagree with
is
that?
No, no, no. I just did it. The fact
Oh,
that Bobby guessed it, like out of all of them,
what would Diego's be?
I don't really know mine. So you could.
kind of said earlier.
Trying to get in Diego's.
I don't think my favorite Marvel movie is not The Winter Soldier. I just think it's up there.
I could see you being a Captain America guy.
No,
No?
it's a really good movie. It's not in my top
Bobby,
10.
I feel like you.
Guys, I really want to talk about Fantastic Four.
Okay, we can do that.
Fantastic
I've been
Four.
asking.
Sorry, Bobby. I feel like you're like a Spider-Man
Bobby,
Homecoming.
you would like I Am Groot, like the series.
Oh,
That's
I've seen
really.
it. I love I Am Groot.
I feel like Bobby's Spider-Man Homecoming guy.
I like Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't know if it's like I mean,
Favorite. It's up
it
there for
was my
me.
favorite for a period of time, but I don't know if currently it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ragnarok is really good.
Ragnarok's really good.
I think as far as like I honestly like I really like the Hawkeye show. Like I feel like that was probably one of my favorite Marvel
I
projects.
actually really liked Hawkeye.
Because I like well like sure
I
like
like Haley Steinfeld as just
Kate
like in
Bishop.
general.
Yeah.
But
but
as Kate Bishop also, just like I think she's a good cast.
I like
Mhm.
the portrayal of New York City
I
in
really like
Hawkeye.
that Yelena is in that show.
Yeah, that actually felt like an interconnected universe.
Yeah, I think it was like a good choice.
Wait, let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Okay, Fantastic
Me
Four.
Okay.
and Bobby, we did a full episode on it.
Oh,
We thought it
Okay.
was fine. Yeah. What did you think?
I loved the entire movie until the end.
Did you think that
Like
the baby thing was
I genuinely think the ending ruined the movie for me.
like
Damn.
what like the post-credit scene ending or
No, no, no,
the
no, no. Like the fight with Galactus.
Oh, like the third act.
The entire third act ruined the movie for me
Damn.
because I literally the entire beginning of the movie, the first and second act, I loved the development of the characters. I loved the family dynamic. I loved Galactus. I thought Galactus was daunting and scary and awesome, and his
I
design is
herald your
awesome.
beginning.
I,
I herald your. And there's a guy who goes around San Diego in
Juicy
a Silver
Jacob,
Surfer outfit.
oh,
Juicy
Yeah,
Jacob.
Juicy Jacob.
Juicy Jacob does not go to San Diego. He lives like in my city.
But he goes to UTC down at UCSD.
Okay, yeah, but He's at the malls that I go to every day.
He's at the malls I go to every day.
Do you guys go
No,
to the same
he goes to
malls
Mission
every
Mall.
day?
He goes to Mission Mall and Spectrum.
He goes to UTC and the
Okay,
Carlsbad shops.
I think he graduated, and so now he's going to where you are. But before he was there, he was here.
Okay, Fantastic Four.
Fuck. Why do we talk about the fucking Chrome Crusader? Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no.
Their spaceship is
Silver
cool.
Surfer was really cool. The spaceship was really cool. Everything about that movie was really cool. I thought the cast was great. I thought Pedro was really good as Reed Richards. I thought he like embodied him really well. I didn't expect it. I thought he was just gonna be Pedro, but he was actually Reed. I actually loved it.
I actually
Um,
disagree on that. That was one of my main
fuck you.
points in the episode.
Um, and then I'm sorry. Um, the ending was so whoa. I hated the ending because I thought Galactus should have won. I think there's like literally no like you can't beat Galactus. I don't think they should have beat
I
Galactus.
get that.
Well, they
I
just
get that.
teleported him away.
I know, but
Like they did in
what?
Fortnite, Bobby.
Yeah, but okay, that's the only way you can beat Galactus. So of
Yeah.
course they're gonna do the same
As we
thing and
mentioned in the
everything.
previous episode, there's the ultimate nullifier, and you can also
Yes.
use that to beat Galactus.
Yeah. Agree.
I wholeheartedly think that Galactus should have eaten their planet, and that should have been how they transitioned them to the MCU. I know that's what they were trying to make it seem like they were doing, and they were doing like the red herrings or whatever
Yeah.
I
to
feel like
make
it
it
wouldn't have
seem
worked as
like
a
that was what's gonna
standalone
happen.
movie, and
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what
it's
I
good
agree
as
with
a
Bobby. It
standalone
wouldn't have
movie.
worked as a standalone.
That's facts. But I still think that Galactus to some at least they should have beat him in a better way.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I'm not a
Real
man.
quick,
Oh,
I get
are
it.
we
little tidbit,
switching?
little fact.
Yeah,
No,
go
I
Did
on.
you
think
know
we can keep
that
going.
the Silver Surfer was the same actress who was the teacher in Weapons?
Weapons, yeah.
Like I
I
did
thought that
not.
was interesting.
Yeah, like
Huh.
big summer for that lady.
Yeah.
I'm
So
forgetting her name, unfortunately.
I think Julia Garner.
Okay, yeah.
um, I think I think they totally it had so much potential, and I think um had they thought more about the ending, I would have liked it more. I just think it was like it just was strange. I didn't love it. I was kind of
Doctor
annoyed the entire
Strange.
time. It was so Doctor Strange, dude. Cut that, please, Simon. But like no, real talk, if they had just ended it with like literally anything else, I literally would have liked anything else. Is that
Yeah.
crazy? I would have liked
That's
any
I
other
get it.
ending.
I get it. I just don't think it would have stood
And
alone.
the CGI on Franklin looked
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I was like, it was uncanny.
It
It was
was
like
No,
in the
uncanny.
it was
uncanny valley.
terrible.
It was really
Alex,
bad.
I was with my friends Alex and Colton
Shout out
in the
Alex and
theater.
Colton.
Flash them on the screen if you want.
We're
Simon, I'll
giving
send you
Simon
pictures.
too much work.
These guys are. I turn around and they're dying laughing. And of course, like I'm kind of immersed in the story, so I'm not laughing, but I understand why they're laughing.
No,
And
Franklin
they're
was
like
a. Oh my God, when they
uncontrollable.
do the see-through and you
Like,
see inside of her stomach and it's like,
it was all so strange. Like I didn't like what they did at all.
oh,
I also
brother.
just like Galactus so much that the fact that at the end they kind of nerfed him made me kind of
Yeah,
mad.
but he'll come back.
I know he will, but like,
We'll see. We'll
eh.
see. Okay.
Also, I just totally think he should have eaten their world.
Yeah.
That's a selfish take because they did that so it could be a standalone movie. But I wholeheartedly wish he just ate them,
Yeah.
all all of them, and that it was just like an end of desperate hopelessness. And they go to the MCU, and they all have so much character development because they just lost their entire world. Like, how does it get any worse than
Yeah.
that? You know, these are like serious Fantastic Four. These guys like they've failed at saving their world, and now they're going to do everything in their power to save this new one.
Yeah. I like
And
that
then they can
idea.
redeem themselves. They could redeem themselves by saving the multiverse from doom or whatever shit they're gonna do in Secret Wars. I think it would have been just like 10 100 billion times better. But now they're just like, oh, how, oh, we saved
Yeah.
everyone on our planet.
I think that's fair. I think they're gonna get humbled though.
Get humbled. I hope they all
Yeah.
get humbled.
Okay. I think we should end off with, I think real quick, we'll go around and each say our favorite MCU character. I think I have it.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So my favorite MCU character changes depending on the day, but I gotta say the one that's had the most emotional impact on me long term is probably Rocket Raccoon. Like I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love everything James Gunn did there. And I mean the scene you think of so many scenes from Guardians 3 when you think of Rocket, but my favorite scene is the scene with Yondu, where Yondu's like, I know who you are because I am you. I we grew up the same way, we live the same life. You steal stuff you don't need. I am you. And that's one of my favorite scenes in the
That's a
MCU.
good
I just
scene.
love Rocket Raccoon.
That's fair. You know, Rocket is cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Bobby, you're up.
I think for me, I'm gonna go with Daredevil. I really like Daredevil as a character, and he's a Catholic and I'm also a Catholic and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And he kind of I don't know, I like the portrayal of New York in like all the shows that he's in and I like the comics. But yeah. Like I
Yeah.
feel like honestly he's not as much of an anti-hero as he's advertised
No,
as. I
he's
think that's
not.
kind of
He's very much a hero. He just does some killing.
well, that's the thing. He has the no kill thing.
Nobody does some killing.
When has he ever killed somebody?
He killed somebody in the show, didn't he? Am I tripping?
I think you're tripping.
Okay.
Because he
He
threw no
he
spoiler.
threw. Oh
He
yeah,
he
I know
threw
what you're about
Bullseye
to
off
say.
a roof, but
Yeah,
Bullseye didn't die.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
That
You're
was
right.
like a big turning point for his character because he's like, "Oh my God, I did that,"
Yeah.
and anyway, I digress. That's for a later date.
Diego.
I also am like Zaky, where I have probably a different one every day. Um, Currently the one that is filling my mind is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, just because I think the way they did him in No Way Home was
Blinded by No Way Home.
not blinded by No Way Home. I think his story ended on kind of like, and I wanted to see more after Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And I think what they did with No Way Home, where they had him catch Zendaya,
Yeah, that was so
I
good.
think that was a kind of a really good full circle moment. Again, which is what I wish they did with the Fantastic Four, where they lost their world and then they were able to save
Yeah.
the other. I don't know, but again, I digress.
Okay.
Um, I
Yeah.
think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man had a good arc.
Awesome. I think this has been a great episode. Bobby, you wanna cue us out?
Thank you
You
so
got
much for
that?
watching Keeping It Real. I've been Bobby Zamora with my co-host Zaky Lozic, or Zacky's Wacky, and then we've had special guest Diego McNally. I'm forgetting his name now. The music it was Asher.
Asher Mark.
Thank you, Asher Mark, for writing the music. It's very good. I
Shout out
listened to
Asher
it
Mark.
like
Don't
six
forget Simon.
times. I was like, whoa, this is really good. And then thank you, Simon Lim, for doing all the editing. We love you, Simon. And thank you, um,
Eli Lafer.
yeah, thank you, Eli Lafer, for the graphics. Eli Lafer, you did a great job.
Thanks to everyone for the support. Thank
You
you
know, and
to George Gustafson for existing.
and
You're,
Hank,
yeah, George. George is the only. I may have taken some personal liberties here. George is now the only non-podcast associated person that the podcast account follows on Instagram. So
shout out George.
shout out George. Anyway, thank you guys and goodbye.
Peace out.